Container Collective Yoga in Lakewood, Colorado. Whether you've just finished a bike ride or a run, or you just have an extra 10 minutes in your day to do a little stretching and breathing on purpose, what we call yoga, this podcast is for you. So let's go ahead and start in child's pose on your mat, bringing your big toes to touch, your knees wide apart. Walk your hands forward so that your forehead rests on the mat with your hips reaching back and down towards your heels. And take a breath in here through the nose. And as you exhale, let something go. Just be here right now, in this moment. One more breath in. Sit the hips a little lower, breathe out. On your next inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. And on your exhale, curl your toes under and lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. So you're in an upside down V here. Go ahead and bend your right knee, take a deep breath in. And then switch, bend the left knee as you straighten the right, exhale. Again, breathe in as you bend the right. And exhale, switch, bend the left. Bring both legs even, rise up onto the balls of your feet, inhale. And exhale, send the heels down and bend your knees. One more like that. Inhale, rise up, stretch out the tops of your feet and the bottoms of your feet. And exhale, heels down. On your next inhale, step your right foot in between your hands. So you're in a low lunge here. Check to make sure your right heel is underneath your right knee. So if you need to pick your foot up and scoot it a little bit more forward to the top of the mat, do that. Then reach your arms up to the sky on an inhale. So we're in crescent lunge. You're welcome to stay here or drop your left knee down to the mat and uncurl your back toe so your shin is flat on the mat. Then take a deep breath in, pull your belly button in towards your spine, and as you exhale, send the tailbone a little bit closer to the floor. One more breath in here. And as you exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat, right hand reaches up to the sky. So you're opening your shoulders so they face the right side of your space. And you're welcome to stay here and feel this awesome stretch in your left quadricep, or bend your back knee and reach your hand towards your foot. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, twist your spine a little further and bend your right knee a little bit more. So deep stretch into your left quad. Keep breathing. Connect the breath to this moment. And then let's bring the hands back to the mat. Curl the back toes under. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Do a little pedal here. Bend the right knee and then bend the left knee. Then on your next inhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Again, bring that left heel all the way under the left knee. So step it all the way to the top of the mat. And then reach your hands up to the sky, crescent lunge. Breathe in and out. Stay here or drop your back knee down to the mat and uncurl your toes. Wherever you are, pulling the belly in, sending the hips lower. So you're feeling a nice opening in the right hip. Right hand down to the mat, left hand reaches to the sky. Stay here or drop the back knee if it isn't already. Bend your back knee so you can reach your left hand back for your right foot. Good. Lengthen your spine on an inhale. Twist your spine a little further. Exhale. Send the hips a little lower, 1 inch lower. Bringing that back knee in a little closer. And release. Both hands down. Curl your back toes under. Step your left foot back. Pedal. A couple of pedals through the knees here. Breathe in. And out. Step your right foot to the top of the mat again. Turn your back foot flat and reach your arms up, warrior one. Straighten your front knee and turn your right toes to face the left side of the mat. Bringing your hands to your hips. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Side-facing, wide-legged forward fold. If you need to, soften your knees, bend the knees a little bit. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears so we're not completely slumped over, but our heart stays open as we're reaching the crown of our head towards the floor. So our hamstrings do a lot of things for us, whether we're riding bikes or running or even just standing. So send some love to the back of your legs here. A couple more breaths. Inhale. Let something go. Exhale. One more breath in. And out. Come up halfway on an inhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Exhale. Stand all the way up. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the mat and make your way onto your back. So you're going to lay onto your back on the mat, working our way into bridge pose. So bring your right foot and your left foot, both feet, up into your sit bones. And push your feet down into the earth and lift your hips up to the sky. You're welcome to push your palms flat into the floor at your sides, or clasp your hands behind your back, shimmying your shoulders in together. Grounding down through all four corners of your feet. So really pushing down into the inner edge to lift the hips higher. We're really opening up the whole front of our body here. Your heart, your hips, your thighs. Push the feet down. Go a little higher. One more breath in. Go higher. On your exhale, still go higher. And then release. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Then you're going to rock and roll. Send your hips up over your shoulders and then rock up to a seated position. And then rock back again. Be 5 years old. Feet up and touch the floor and back again. Next time you come up, cross your ankles and make your way into downward facing dog. Plant your hands at the top of the mat and bring your feet to the back of the mat. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky behind you. Breathe in. Exhale, half pigeon, bringing your right knee to your right wrist, your right shin to the mat. Drop your back knee to the mat. Uncurl your back toes. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen your spine. And exhale, walk your hands forward on the mat, bringing your forehead down to the earth. So this is a delicious stretch into your right hip flexor, your right butt muscle, even your right inner thigh. Pushing your left hip down a little more so that your hips are parallel with the mat. Take another breath in. Go a little deeper, exhale. A little further, inhale. Soften, exhale. Come all the way back up. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Curl your back toes under. Bring your right foot to the back of the mat. Pedal through the knees. Get some blood flowing into your right hip. And on your next inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Inhale. Half pigeon left side. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Shin to the mat. Drop your back knee. Uncurl your back toes. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward, forehead to the mat. You're pulling your left hip back slightly so your right hip can reach forward and down. For some people, this brings up all kinds of sensations, and some people this just feels delightful. Whichever person you are, just breathe. No stories, just breath. Take 2 more breaths here. Walk your hands a little bit further forward. A little further. One more. Exhale. Coming back up on your next inhale, hands under your shoulders. This time swing your back leg around and lay all the way down on your back. With both legs straight on the mat and your arms overhead, stretch out, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, hug your right knee into your chest. Take another breath in. Take your right arm out to the side on your mat, out like a capital T. And on your exhale, twist your knee over to the left. I always have to pick my hips up and scoot them a little bit over to the right so I can keep my body all in one line. Wringing out the nervous system here, also stretching out the back. Breathe in. Go a little deeper, breathe out. Let your head fall over to the right as well, so you're getting a full twist all the way from the head down to the toes. Then coming back to center. Straighten your right leg out on the mat, arms overhead. Breathe in. On your exhale, hug your left knee into your chest. Inhale, take your left arm out, straight out to the side, left. Breathe. And exhale, twist the knee across to the right side. Scoot your hips a little bit over to the left. And let your gaze fall over to the left. Breathe. Maybe close your eyes here. Just bring your attention inward and be aware of the focus. One more breath. Lengthen your spine on an inhale. Twist a little further. Exhale. And then coming back to center, hug both knees in. Wrap your arms all the way around your knees, chin into your chest. Give everything a big squeeze, a big hug. And on your exhale, release Shavasana. Bring your heels to each corner of the mat. Bring your hands to your sides, the back of your hands on the mat. And close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out some gratitude. One more breath in. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time, or we'll hear you next time you join us on another podcast.